the Don Pepin Garcia Blue Label Lancero. This cigar is a masterpiece from a third-generation master blender with roots in Cuba and a passion for perfection. Let's take a moment to appreciate the story behind the man who made this cigar possible. Born in Cuba in 1950, Jose Pepin Garcia rolled his first cigar at just 11 years old, igniting a lifelong passion for premium cigars. After earning his place as a master roller in Cuba, Garcia expanded his vision when he arrived in Miami in 2003, opening a small factory, El Rey de los Habanos, with his family. From creating iconic blends like the Tatuaje, San Cristobal, and La Aroma de Cuba, Garcia built a legacy of craftsmanship that laid the foundation for his self-titled Don Pepin Garcia brand. The Blue Label Lancero is one of the crown jewels of his legacy. Featuring a rich, extra oily Corojo Oscuro wrapper, it delivers the full-bodied experience that a cigar lover craves. With an average rating of 93 from Cigar Aficionado, this Lancero is a true testament to Pepin's expertise and passion. This cigar doesn't just deliver flavour, it delivers history and artistry. Stay tuned as we light up the Don Pepin Garcia Blue Label Lancero and take you through the experience. And welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, as you've already heard, we're smoking this. Now, just feast your eyes on this. This cigar was recommended to me by Phil Morgan on one of my last videos where I got over 100 recommendations from you guys, and everyone chipped in really nicely, was recommending cigars to me that were Cuban-esque. And it just so happens that the maker of this cigar worked in Cuba for many years as a master roller. This one did come in cellophane, and when I took it out of the cellophane, what did it smell like? Sweet.
Nice.
It just smells lovely.
Sweet, leathery.
Sweet leathery smell. There's something about it that reminds me of the Partagas 898. Sweet, I don't know, it's like a toffee. It's almost a toffee smell. So I've picked off the pigtail end, and the jaw is really nice, and there's a tiny little hole in it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Probably not, because the camera doesn't want to focus when I'm actually recording. But yeah, there's a nice amount of air coming down there. So let's go ahead and get this thing toasted and lit. 7.5 inches, 38 ring gauge. Strength is apparently full. But there's something about these cigars that they just feel so nice to hold. I mean, look at that. 7.5 inches of cigar. Wrapper, Corojo Oscuro. Binder, Nicaragua. Filler, Nicaragua. Smoke time, we're looking at about 45 minutes. Probably take me about an hour, because I like to take my time. As always on these New World cigars, the bands are really nice to look at. They're like little pieces of artwork, so that's nice. But let's go for a first couple of draws and see how this cigar tastes. There's flavours in here that I can't pinpoint. As usual, I'm a bit of a master at picking out a bit of pepper. It's a bit of a spicy, peppery kick, but the retrohale, oh man, there is a sweetness here somewhere. At the moment, I can't quite figure out what it is, but so far, so good. It's a nicely presented cigar, mineral veins, just a stunning thing to look at, isn't it? I see on the band they've got tiny little pictures. There's an American flag, a Cuban flag. What's that thing in New York that holds that thing up?
Oh yeah.
What's that called? Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been a bit of a long day. We're both lagging a bit. You can probably tell by this video. I'm a bit knackered. Really nice smoke output. I'll tell you what I will do though. I'm going to open up the foot of the cigar. Not the foot of the cigar, flipping heck. I'm all over the place today. Going to open up the cap of this cigar because, I don't know, there's something about it that's quite strong at the moment. Am I getting some dark chocolate? Is that where the sweetness is coming from? I think maybe. A little bit of dark chocolate. Could be wrong. Still the very early stages, only a couple of centimetres into this cigar. It's not often that I smoke a cigar that gets me thinking and actually requires me to focus on what it is that is going on in these flavours, in the draw, in the retrohale. So far, very nice. Around the halfway mark, thankfully I had a can of Coke still left over in the fridge because this is a strong cigar. And at the start of the cigar, I was panicking just a little bit because I thought, oh no, I don't want to have to complain about a strong peppery cigar again. But it was just that first inch that worried me. After that, it's calmed down and I haven't been able to put it down. I have been enjoying this so much. That sweetness that I was experiencing that I thought was a dark chocolate, that's faded away for me now. And I'm getting more of a sweet cedar flavour from this cigar, and there's definitely elements of this cigar that's reminding me of a Cuban. Maybe in a blind taste test, I would have thought this was a Cuban. That's how many similarities that they have. So yeah, I'm definitely very much enjoying this so far. Really nice smoke output. I've had to go for one relight, but that's quite typical for me smoking cigars. I always seem to have to do 1 or 2 relights. Burn. It's not so bad, could be better. But to be honest, it's just nice to be able to sit down and be forced into thinking about what it is that you're smoking. Think about the flavours. This hasn't been a straightforward cigar. It's given me a lot for my money and I'm really grateful for that. I think I realised the reason I've been a little bit quiet on this video is because the smell of this cigar before I'd even lit it got me really excited and I was worried that it was going to let me down. But this cigar, I think, has almost rendered me speechless because I have enjoyed it from start to finish and I just haven't had a cigar in such a long time that I haven't been able to say anything bad about. It's just been absolutely perfect. I think these were about £22 online. Amazing value for money. You can't get a Cuban cigar like this for that kind of money. This for me has been a perfect cigar. 10 out of 10. I'd even consider buying a box. I don't typically buy boxes of cigars, but this is definitely going to get added to my basket sooner than later. Guys, if you've tried this cigar before, I want to hear your thoughts about it in the comment box below. If you haven't, try and get your hands on one, smoke it, and let me know how it goes. One of my main reasons for wanting to buy a box of one of these cigars is because these bad boys in a few years are going to be 10 times as good as what it is today. And I think this cigar smoking experience will be unmatched in around 10 years from now. Absolutely delicious.